Oh, hello, welcome back to another mussel fishing film. Yes, it is dusk. Yes, the Polycraft is locked and loaded. And yes, we are going to go and do something a little bit different. I am the nerd with the plans, to be honest, the last sort of, because today's quite calm, tomorrow's quite calm. But there's a little bit of wind today. I've undernerd with the plans. I thought, shall I do this? Shall I go wrecking? Shall I go turbiting tomorrow for half the morning? Shall I get up early? I thought, do you know what? Let's do something really different. Let's come down here. It was summer solstice about, I think, 5 days ago. So the night, I mean, it's 9 o'clock nearly, and as you can see, the sun's only just about to go down. It'll still be sort of vaguely light for another hour. I thought, do you know what? Let's do something different. Let's go and anchor right inshore, guys. We're anchoring half a mile, if that, offshore, it's inshore. We're going to anchor up and we're going to try and get a first season Dover sole. There's not loads being caught, but the ones which are being caught are big. They're like 3.5 pound fish, and that is an incredible Dover sole. Some of them are coming up at 47 to 48 centimeters, so big fish. And it would be nice to get one that size. We've got 2 spinning rods, we've got 2 bigger bait rods, so we're going to have 1 bait rod each, which we're going to put squid or mackerel on a sort of running ledger setup, singular Frio hook, that sort of thing. I'll talk through the tactics a bit later on. And then we've got 2 spinning rods, which the lighter tackle is going to go on, which is the lugworms and the little bits of squid, to try and get those Dover sole. So targets: Dover sole, smooth hound, thornback rays maybe, probably get some strap eels. That's probably about what we're going to get, maybe dogfish. But yeah, we're just going to see. I've got lots of lights on board. I've got some really good quality head torches. So stick with us. Hopefully, this will be a really good quality video, which isn't really dark, and you just have to listen to my horrible voice for the next 20 minutes. It should be good. So Ryan's going to be with us, I think, in about 5-10 minutes. He got stuck in traffic. But that's given me time to set the boat up really nice and calmly. And yeah, what a gorgeous evening to be out. I'll see you in a little while. This is how quick you can launch a Polycraft 300 Tuffy. Let's go. Not too shabby. So my mate is going to come down. We're just going to warm up the boat, warm up the engine. I'm not in a dry suit. It's been 30 degrees the last few days, and it's due to be very warm overnight. I've got my dry bag here. It's got some dry clothes in there, some tracksuit bottoms, a hoodie, long sleeve top, that sort of thing. So it's low tide in about now actually. So we're going to be fishing the flood up till about 3:30 in the morning, and then we'll maybe fish maybe an hour or 2 of the ebb and then come in. So that's the plan today. Yeah, it should be beautifully calm, and that is why I've chosen to come out at night. I don't like coming out at night if it's going to be a little bit rough, or there's a sense that it could get rough. I tend to choose my night sessions really based on the day's been calm and the next day is going to be calm, and I like to fish that evening, basically in between those 2 windows. What I don't like doing is fishing the night when it's been calm all day, and then say due to pick up the next day, I won't fish that evening. So with all that being said, we put the crotch strap on, we got the engine underway, we picked up my mate, and we steamed to the mark. Let's go sole fishing. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, it's nice. Proper nice. Right, so we zipped out here. We're now at our anchor mark. As I said, we're not far out at all. Probably nearly a mile, to be fair, which is much further than I'd usually go for the Dover sole. But there's a little bit of a, it's not rough ground, but there's a little bit of a bumpy rock. just behind us, and I'm thinking that might bring in some hounds, it might bring in some rays, so I'll put us on a feature close in. We're only in 3.3 metres of water, so that's about 10 foot, so it's not a lot at all. Bear in mind it is low tide, so it will go up to about, let's have a look what it will go up to here. It will go up to about 25 foot, something like that. So we will get more depth as the tide goes on. Right, while we've still got a little bit of light, I'm going to explain the rigs in the daylight. I've made 2 different types of Dover sole rigs, so I'm going to talk through this one. And then I've got a different one which Ryan's putting on now. A bit of an experimental one, shall we say. So Dover sole, you need the bait hard on the bottom. If it's up in the air, you won't catch them. So what we've got here is a running ledger with a watch lead. Doesn't need to be a watch lead, it's just one I decided to choose today. So that locks in there, and then we've got a hook on the end of that trace. Dover sole's really small mouth, so you want really small hooks. So that is a size 4 Aberdeen. I've got a little swan split shot there. That's just to really try and pin it on the bottom. And then we come a little bit further up. We've got like a little paternoster boom there. And again, just a little off branch with another size 4 hook, again with a split shot to try and hold it on the bottom. Baits, frozen lug will do. Old lug's quite good. I've actually got fresh today because that's what the shop had, and I thought, you know, we'll try a bit of fresh. But stinky old lugworm is generally better for Dover sole. So if you've got any sitting in your freezer rotting at the bottom, use it for the Dover sole. Something like that. So just 3 inches, something like that, and I don't need a big one. So you'll get a couple of baits out of one worm. Pop that on there. So yeah, small baits. You can tip it with a little bit of squid as well. I do find lug baits the best for Dover sole. Sometimes tipped with a little bit of squid to get the better fish. Little flick away from the boat. I'll sort Ryan's rod holder out in a minute because it's looking like a stalk at the minute. There we go. I'm gonna set the gear because there's smooth hounds about at the moment, and I do not want to lose my Penn slammer over the side off that.
White bait jumping.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's a bit of white bait, guys, just jumping around our boat, and there is a little bit of bait fish on our sonar screen. So for those that say, I know that would say, oh, you need a navigation light, we have got one. That's a Railblazer on a stick. That does the job. So we've got our white anchor light out. So yeah, no one can say to us we're not fishing as safely as we can. I'm expecting it to be a bit slow for the first half an hour because the tide is now just changing. So yeah, we need a little bit of flow really. But it has turned because the boat is pointing towards Hastings. So we are on the flood. It just hasn't quite kicked in yet. But that's good because it gives us time to get ready and get all the lights set up. So we've had the rod down there a little bit and we've got a bite, guys. And we've got quite a nice little fish on here. Is it going to be target species? Let's have a look. Oh, it's a little... not target species, I don't think. That's a plaice. That's unusual. There's not that many plaice being caught as far as I'm aware. Sorry, let me turn this one off. Ah, here we go. Night session, finally. We've got good lighting. So, first fish of the day, or evening, shall we say, is a nice little plaice. Just caught on that, as I said, a little 4-0 hook. And a little bit of lugworm. It's not target species, but it is a flatfish. And I didn't think we would get any of those this evening, to be honest. I might take a little photo of that one, and then yeah, and get back out there. Literally got 2 drops. There we go, guys, got a lovely cracking bite on that rod there. Really, really nice bite. Just see if I can feel him. Oh no, it's gear not set, gear not set. That was a schoolboy error, Jake. Schoolboy error, but I think we might have got away with it. Oh no, I did miss him. Oh no. So it has actually been really quiet, guys, I'm not gonna lie. But I've just had a little knock on here. Now, we've had nothing on the squid. I would put 2 scratching rigs out there just to try and increase his catches, but I think having a big bait out there just gives us a chance of something special. Now, I should probably leave this to see if it develops, because it hasn't come back. But, I don't know, let's check it. This always happens, I was in a really comfortable position as well. When I sit back, and the rod goes, but not enough to really strike it, but we'll have a little look. Oh yeah, fish on. Go on, stay on. There we go. What have we got here? What have we got here? Will it be target species? It feels quite heavy. Oh yeah, it feels quite good. What's it going to be, Ryan? Hey, target species! Get in. It's not huge, but we have got target species of a Dover sole. So they are here, which means it gives us a little bit of hope we can persevere. And as I said, we were coming out for Dover sole and we got a Dover sole. So there he is. Funny old creatures. Really rough skin. Like, really rough skin if you rub it up, and they're super strong as well. Like, yeah, super strong. But there we go. It's big enough to one bite. There he goes. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming. So I've got another little bite on here, guys. Yep. Fish on. Yep, fish on. Fish on. So they're just coming onto the feed a little bit now. We didn't have any bites for about an hour and a bit, and all of a sudden we've had 2 bites. Oh, this one's fighting back a bit. This one's fighting back a bit. Yeah, we had a couple of bites within about 15-20 minutes. So hopefully. Oh yeah, this one's having a little. I don't know if this is a Dover sole, guys. This is a nice one. I'm just going to pull him up in the tide gently. Hopefully he stays on. Ah, it's smooth. Ah, it's a dogfish. Don't you worry, guys. Don't you worry. Yeah. No. Dirty dogfish. Yum. Oh. Yeah, I thought if that was a Dover sole, that would be quite a nice one. Because we were on light gear and stuff, so it felt a bit bigger than the other fish we had. But that was why it was dogfish. So yeah, 3 species. We had plaice, Dover sole, and a dogfish. Now, there's a little bite on the left-hand rod there. It has been a really quiet evening, to be honest. I'm just looking at the reports. There is a little bite there. Yeah, I was just looking at the reports on the boat pages, and yeah, everyone was saying it's been a really hard 2 days out there, and that's, you know, out. So yeah, sometimes inshores can be a little bit better than offshore at certain times of the day and month or whatever. But yeah, I think it's just been a bit tricky recently. Right, let's check this one. I don't think there'll be a fish on, but oh yep, here we go. Yes, fish on. Fish on. Feels a bit heavy, so it might be a dirty dogfish, but I'm not gonna. He didn't feel like a dogfish when I struck him, but he's still. Oh, this could be better. This could be better. Come on. His target. It's a bit bigger. Yes. There we go, boys and girls. That is target species, and look, it's not massive, but it's a little bit bigger than our last one. So that is another Dover sole. That's a bit of a better fish, that one. Dover sole actually are quite hard fighting fish. That fish felt bigger than it is really. Do you know what? I'm going to hold him up for you like that because they're impossible to hold. And the fact he's still got a hook in him, he might actually behave himself. But yeah, not a bad little Dover sole. It's target species, And I know there's some big ones out there, like 2.5, 3 pounders. That is what we're after. We've got to put in the effort to try and get one this year, so yeah. So just had a really good bite on the Dover sole rod there. Do I let it develop? Do I let it strike? I don't know. I think we're just going to strike it.
Do it. Do the roar.
Yeah, the bites, they're not thick and fast, but I'm getting one maybe every 25, 30 minutes, I'd say. Yeah, which isn't great. Nothing on the bigger baits either. That right hand rod hasn't done anything. If I had more bait, I'd put 2 Dover sole rigs on to increase my chances of getting a big one, but I haven't got enough bait really, so stick with this one. Right, let's see if there's anything on the end.
He's sitting on the bottom.
Ooh. Ooh. Nah, I don't think so. Oh yeah, no, we have got fish on. Yes. Yeah, fish on, guys.
Told you he was sitting on the bottom.
He was. Oh yeah, it's a heavy one. That's a heavy one, guys. That's a heavy fish. Might be a dogfish. He's coming up like a probably dogfish. Oh no, that's all right. Whee! There we go.
Dinner.
Another one. God, that's not that big to be fair, but like a 3 pound fish. That would fight so well. So we know they're out there. We know they're out there, and hopefully a big one will come to the boat soon. So yeah, little rattle, just struck into it. Those size 4 hooks, absolutely nailing them at the moment. So yeah. Well, in true Jake style, you'll notice the lighting is now slightly different. The light camera clamp decided to just fall off. It hit the gunnel and went in the water. So I've now got a head torch sort of attached to a clip. So sorry, the lighting's not going to be so good. Oh, it's had a really nice rattle there, guys. Just on the Dover sole. Yeah, there he is. There he is. There he is. Come on, stay on. Stay on. So I'm giving him just a little bit of time, and then we'll pull into him in a minute. Yep, fish on. Will it be another Dover sole? Hopefully.
Dogfish.
Dogfish, yeah.
Dogfish.
He's heavy. He's heavy. Which makes me think maybe dogfish.
Big top.
It was a bit of an aggressive bite, to be fair, wasn't it? Ooh. Oh! Yeah, that's better. That's better. Still not huge, but that is a much better Dover sole, and he's only just hooked in the lip. Oh, goodness me. Guys, they're so strong. As I said, they're so strong. That is a better Dover sole. Goodness me. If I'm not careful, it'll come off in a minute. There he is. Nice Dover sole. So that's Dover sole number 4. Obviously we've had a plaice and a dogfish. So not too shabby. I'm going to unhook him. I'll pop him down there and I'll show you him properly in a minute. But let's bait up, get out there, and try and get an even bigger one. They're getting bigger. There he is. That's quite a nice one actually. That's, I don't know, 35 maybe a bit more. I'll give him a little measure in a bit, but yeah. Another nice Dover sole, just a little bit of lugworm and tipped off with a little bit of squid. Right, time to not turn that on. Right, so we had another little bite on the Dover sole rod. Of course, we haven't had any bites on the big rod because there's just no big fish here. I'm gonna strike into it because it's had a couple of rattles and it seems to have worked so far. So that is what we're gonna do. I'm putting my head torch on, guys, on a real strong setting, so hopefully you'll be able to see some of the rod. I'll keep sort of looking away, so hopefully it'll show up okay. Yep. Oh, yes. Ah, did he just pop off?
Dogfish.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe something very small. Or he just pops off as I struck. Oh no, we have got a fish on. And it is not, what the devil? It's a plaice, but with some sort of disease. Look at that, that's disgusting. Yeah, look at this plaice, guys. Absolutely, it's covered in like spots underneath. Really, really strange. But yeah, little baby plaice. Just like that. There you go. Little plaice. Pull that one back. So slack water high is at 3 AM. It's now approaching probably about 1:45. So it's not that the tide is changing. The tide is so weak now that the wind is now the overpowering factor. So now the wind is dictating where the boat points, which can be a bit of a pain in the bum because the lines go that way because the weights are down there and the tide's pushing the weight a little bit. But we're now facing that way. So it will be a bit awkward probably for the next hour. That's why we've gone down to one rod each. Makes it a lot easier because you can just move them around. And we'll see if we can pick up some fish still. So we have got a fish on, guys. Just going to reset this rod because obviously the drift's now a bit, not the drift, the boat's facing in a weird direction, and it had a few little knocks. I thought, let me just check it. We have got a fish on. What is it going to be? It's be a dogfish. Oh no, another Dover sole, but a very small one. Perfectly hooked, which is great because that means we can just nip the hook out and get it back, go back down for hopefully, there he goes, a bigger one. Oh, so just had a little nibble on the small Dover sole rig. Ryan's had a couple of little bass as well. Don't know if there's a fish on here, but we'll see. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh goodness me. Oh yes. Oh yes, guys. Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Come on.
Come on, the sole. Come on, the big sole. Could this be the biggest one of the evening? I think it's got to be. I think it's got to be. Just going to play it very, very carefully, guys, because he's just hooked. He could easily get off. A very strong fish. Oh no! It's another species, but it's not what we were after. It's a strap eel.
Oh, I'm not touching that.
Oh no! He's going to do me trace. Oh, what a little bugger. Oh no! Not a strap eel. Horrible things. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, and yuck again. Right, there he is, horrible thing. Oh dear. That's funny.
Fuck it out.
I don't want to eat that front now. Send it away. Send it away. Oh yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah. Nice as breakfast. I've got Ryan feeding me marshmallows while I'm unhooking the conger. Oh dear, they absolutely ruin your rigs. I mean, it's bent me hook, and I try and bend that straight, and yeah, still carry on using it, but they're annoying. So the tide has now turned, and yeah, just had quite a nice little bite on the rig. It's been left out for quite a while, to be honest. I was just about thinking about resetting the bait, but I thought I'll leave it because we haven't got loads of bait. And yeah, off it went. Let's have a little look. Yep. Oh, got a fish on? Yeah, a little one, I think. Oh, yep. We have. It does feel, again, it feels quite heavy, but I wouldn't like to put. Oh no, it is
a plaice.
A plaice. Ah,
With
yes.
both hooks in its mouth.
Yes. What a greedy bugger. As Ryan rightly said, it's a plaice, but he's got 2 of my hooks in its mouth. What a greedy sod. 1 and 2. Oh, there we go.
Fish on.
Ryan's into a fish as well. Little very early morning plaice.
See?
No. Yeah, I think there might be possibly. Yep, fish on. Doesn't feel too big. It's a few, I don't know actually. It's putting up a little bit more of a substantial fight there. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. All right then. All right then. Yeah, this might be something quite nice. Might change my mind. I might say, not a bad fish.
Dogfish.
Yeah, could be. Could be. No. Bass. Yeah, I thought it was fighting quite hard. There we go, guys. Little bass. Little schooly bass. Sorry, I don't know how much of that fight you would have seen. I forgot to put the light on. Yeah, little schooly bass. Right. Ah! Ah! Damn you.
Some moth floating by.
Yeah, little schooly bass, just taken on a little tipped off with a little bit of squid. As I said earlier, Ryan's had 2, and one was a little bit bigger actually. One of his was 41 centimetres. Obviously it went back, but there we go. Little bass at about 3:40 in the morning. The tiredness is slowly starting to hit me, I'm not going to lie. But we'll get some more worm out there, and we'll see what else is there. Right, as you can see, it is now light. Started in the light, fished through the night, ended in the light. Yeah, just we got what we came out for. We came out here for Dover soles really in mind. We got those. Nothing big. I think my biggest was maybe 35-ish centimetres, something like that. I'll have a look later. I might be doing myself an injustice there. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you want more night sessions, let me know, and I'll try and do a few more, because actually they're quite good fun. If I had all day today, I'd be going out all day fishing, doing other stuff, but I don't have all day, and I am knackered all of a sudden. So we're going to head in. We're going to pull in the anchor, have a little bit of a steam in, and yeah, get the boat up the beach and go to bed. So thanks for watching, take care, have a great week, and I'll see you around.